Hey everybody, Vape and Tuck here. We're going to take a first look at the IPV Mini 2 70-watt device. I usually do an unpacking, but I couldn't wait, so I unpacked it while the video was firing up. So in the package we have a distribution warranty card, just like the Sigelli does. We have a mini user manual with very poor English, which is standard from China. We have a certificate of inspection. This particular unit has passed. Then we have the box. And under the box we have a charging port. Let's test this and see if we can do a pass-through with it.
You want to take a bath? You want to take a bath? No! You stink. Mama's gonna go get membership and go work out.
Okay, so this is a pass-through charging device, which makes this thing even cooler than what I thought it was. The cable is not very long. You're not going to get much, you're not going to get much distance on it. But it is a pass-through charging, which is really awesome because not many devices that are coming out today have a pass-through on them. Again, pass-through, you use that at your own discretion. Could not be dangerous. I personally don't recommend it, even though I just did it to test it. I still don't recommend doing it. And then you have the top lid. A little simplified from what they did with the IPv3. And then we have the actual device here. This kind of reminds me of the ZNA 30s and 50s. It's got a spin-off button here. Battery goes in right here. Your chip and all the devices is in this little compartment here. You have a 5-tap off.
Come on, stop playing.
5-tap back on.
I was.
And then you have the... Oh, let's let it fire back up. This thing is very small, very comfortable in the hand. This is the Sigelli 100-watt. In comparison, it's shorter, much thinner. I mean, that's almost a solid 3/4 of an inch there. And then you got a cool little logo and stuff here. You have some screws on the back here, which I don't recommend playing with. Let's see if it has, yep, you press and hold the minus and plus button, it locks it. Press it again, it unlocks it. And then just like your IPv3, it's got your different 1 through 5 memory settings. I am vaping this at 70 watts. I have a single coil build in here for flavor on the haze. It is ohming out pretty correctly at 1.7 ohms. I'm vaping it at 8 volts. It's pretty accurate from what I've had on my other devices. I normally run this particular setup on my T5 50-watt device, and I have to be honest, I'm getting the same feel from the 70 watts as I get from that 50 watts. Vape, baby. These just came in today. They are available. I believe they're available. I'm selling them for $92.50. For somebody looking for a compact device with a lot of power, single battery, I'm not exactly sure how long this battery is going to last in this thing. I guess we're going to have to put it through the ringer and find out. I don't know what the hell that thing says on there. So that's a high ohm coil, 1.7, 1.8. Let's see what some other stuff functions like on this. Let's put the Arctic on here, which I got the Arctics in today. Super excited about that. I've had mine for about 6 weeks now, and I love it. It is my go-to everyday tank. I passed forward my Atlantis and my sub-tank. Wasn't interested in them anymore after I got this. Fires the sub-tank, or fires the Arctic wonderfully. Let's go to some other options here and see what we got. I'm the type of person that I marry my RDAs and tanks to a device. These two devices never separate from each other. Nah, that's a 0.66. Oh, let's try this bad boy. This is a crazy build. This is a crazy build here. Another reason I'm doing this is just testing it to make sure all devices fit on it properly, all RDAs and tanks. You know, I don't mess with a lot of tanks, so. But this is a crazy ass build here. Oh my God, it's firing this. This is a massive, massive low freaking build. I think this is, it's reading it at a 0.2, but this is definitely lower than a 0.2 build. Let's put some juice on this. This is a crazy build here. I had a customer drop off this Mars Crux, whatever the hell it's called, premium e-liquid. It's Nerds 3 milligrams. So let's try this out. I got a full review coming on this as soon as I get a chance to get to it. I have a lot of juice in the queue for reviews, and I appreciate everybody sending me juice. Keep sending it. I'll get to it as soon as I can. My life's a little hectic personal wise, so you know, and then getting the business, trying to get the shop, you know, it's stuff's, this thing's starting to get hot, and we haven't really vaped it that much. Shit, it's pissing all over me. The one thing I don't like about the Still Air V3, you cannot put much juice in it. But the Still Air V3 is one of my favorite RDAs. This thing was such a pain in the ass to learn how to build on, but once you learn how to build on it, it is an amazing RDA. Woo! Son, that's hot. Okay, let's not vape on that too much with this device. I don't want to mess this chip up. Alright, so it has handled some pretty low stuff so far. Let's go to, I know it won't fire this. This is low as hell. This is my cloud chasing setup here. The Nerds isn't too bad. I don't really taste Nerds. Like, I do a grape Nerds, and mine, like, actually tastes like Nerds. This just tastes like a, more like a pixie stick or something. Or, like those little beaded candies that you get. Yep, it will not fire this, and this is a, This is a .13, I believe. This is a triple parallel 5 wrap. This device. This is a mean burning machine. Like I said, I knew it wasn't going to go that low. I don't ever read the instructions on how low the device goes. I put it to the test. What's in writing is in writing. It's not always correct. Just like the IPv3, you do the upgrade, I think it'll read below 0.1. So, what is this one at? Let's see what the mutilator goes on it. And this mutilator and the Doge V4 and the Yep RDA, those are my favorite up-and-coming RDAs right now. The Bale RDA is amazing. Of course, you got your dark horse, the old dependable. Get this thing juiced up here. No rattles at all when you're shaking it. Not enough venting in this thing for sure. You guys are not going to want to hit this thing like this, like I'm hitting it right now. Well, there you go, guys. Every device I've put on this has fit. 510 threads are butter smooth. Vape Tuck's going to give this a 2 thumbs up. I would rather unscrew this than mess with screws like on the IPv3. That's the only reason I am not a fan of the batteries. I am not a fan of the IPv3 at all, but I am a fan of those settings that they have. You set your vape at different wattages for different devices without having to mess with it. The name for this thing is a stupid little screw-on button. This thing is a pain in the ass to get on. But the fact that this thing is a pass-through, I may definitely be keeping one of these for myself. Can't really afford one right this second, but we'll see what happens. Well, there it is, guys. There's the first look and the review of the IPV Mini 70-watt device. Highly recommend this device. It's cool. It is 70 watts with a single battery. I'm not sure how long you're going to get off of that, but as vapors, we know we should always carry extra batteries with us on a regular basis. Another dislike for this device is the screwdriver adjustable 510. I think everybody putting out boxes should be using the spring-loaded 510, but it's not catching on. That's why Sigelli is one of my favorite brands, because my wife's freaking out from all the vapes. She got to open all the windows. But that's it for this look, and I'll see you guys on the next one.